The National Association of Realtors, and for those who are unfamiliar with this, at one point, the National Association of Realtors was the largest lobbying organization in the country. I have no idea if that is still true. It used to be 1.6 million members big. I expect there to be probably 300,000 or 400,000 less members of the National Association of Realtors in 2023 than in 2022. One of the things that the National Association of Realtors does is lots and lots and lots of market research. In fact, I would say they're probably the most referenced resource for real estate data throughout the United States of America. And the National Association of Realtors has identified 10 real estate markets that it expects to outperform other metro areas in 2023 and in the future. In order, the markets are as follows. Number one, Atlanta, Sandy Springs, Marietta, Georgia. Now, that does not mean that it is limited to Atlanta, Sandy Springs, Marietta. That's what they call the metro statistical area, if you will, in Metro Atlanta. That is all of Metro Atlanta, and we are number one. You're probably wondering why, and we'll give you more information on that shortly. Number 2 on the list is Raleigh, North Carolina. Number 3, Dallas, Texas. Those of you who listen regularly know Tammy Slay, who is my sweetheart, who lives in Dallas, Texas. You know that we share a lot of information about the similarities between Atlanta and Dallas is number 3 on the list. Number 4 is Fayetteville, Springdale, Rogers, Arkansas. Number 5 is just right up the road from Atlanta, Georgia, and that's Greenville, Anderson, Malden, South Carolina. Number 6, also less than a 5 or 6 hour drive from Atlanta, Charleston, North Charleston, South Carolina. Number 7 is Huntsville, Alabama. Number 8 is Jacksonville, Florida. Number 9 is San Antonio, Texas. It says San Antonio. New Braunfels, Texas, and Knoxville, Tennessee. Interesting. I have got a daughter that lives still in Knoxville, Tennessee. She's a junior at the University of Tennessee, and I did not expect the city of Knoxville to be on this list. The National Association of Realtors, and this is Lawrence Yoon, who is specifically the chief economist for the National Association of Realtors, says that the demand for housing continues to outpace supply. The economic conditions in place in the top 10 U.S. markets, all of which are located in the South, he points out, provide the support for home prices to climb by at least 5% in 2023. NAR selected the top 10 real estate markets to watch in 2023 based on how they compared to the national average on the following economic indicators. Number 1, better housing affordability. More affordable housing. I know that when you look at what's happened in Metro Atlanta recently, you think to yourself, man, these houses are expensive. But when you compare the average sales price of a home, even in the nicest areas of Metro Atlanta, to the average sales price of homes in some of the other more populated metro areas, we are very, very affordable. Number 2, greater number of renters who can afford to buy a median-priced home. So they're saying in Metro Atlanta, they believe there are plenty of renters who could afford to buy the average-priced home in Metro Atlanta. Number 3, stronger job growth. They believe, the National Association of Realtors, that is, believes that job growth in the state of Georgia will be higher than average. Number 4, faster growth of information industry jobs, and it seems kind of counterintuitive to earlier in the show say we've had lots of layoffs in the tech industry, but we believe that information tech industry jobs are going to continue to grow, but I especially believe that's true in the Southeast. Number 5, higher shares of the information industry in the respective local GDPs. And number 6, migration gains. Number 7, shares of workers teleworking. Number 8, faster population growth. Number 9, faster growth of active housing inventory. And number 10, smaller housing shortages. So they think that we have a little more housing inventory. They think that our housing inventory is going to grow faster. Our population is going to continue to grow faster. We're going to have lots and lots of workers teleworking, and I think that means they can have a job in Texas and live in Georgia, or have a job in New York and live in Georgia. So Atlanta, number 1. Atlanta is number 1 on the list of the top 10 real estate markets to watch in 2023 and in the future.